ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शुक्ल यजुर्वेदीय काण्व शाखीय बृहदारण्यक उपनिषद आत्मेत्येवोपासित प्रकरणम इज गोइंग ऑन, पेज नंबर 235. In Tika, Purvapakshi said, Atma iti eva upasita is there. Because iti shabda is there, therefore it must be anatma upasanam, having Atma as its guna. So Siddhanti refuted that. Then it was said that which is pravishta, having created this world, that which has entered, that pravishta, its darshana pratishedha is given, Purvapakshi said. Pravishtasya darshana pratishedhat anupasyatvam. So that discussion is going on. Siddhanti said, na. Tadeva vishadayati. This is in Tika, fourth line from the bottom. In Bhashya, darshana pratishedho अकृत्स्तत्व दोषाभिप्रायेण न आत्मोपास्यत्व प्रतिषेधाभिप्रायेण. दर्शनत्व प्रतिषेधो दर्शन प्रतिषेधो अकृत्सत्व दोषाभिप्रायेण न आत्मोपास्यत्व प्रतिषेधाभिप्रायेण. दर्शन प्रतिषेध of Atma is not because it should not be upasya, means chintaniya. Only the dosha is akritsatva is the dosha. Means when you know Atma, if you know it partially, then it should not be known partially. See, in English, if you put the sentence, Atma should not be known partially. So what Purvapakshi is thinking? Atma should not be known. He is dropping the partially part. So Siddhanti says no. The negation is in knowing incomplete Atma. Akritsatva is a dosha in darshana pratisheda. But Atma upasyatva is not pratisiddham. Na Atma upasyatva pratishedha bhi prayena darshana pratisheda. टीका कथम अयम अभिप्राय भेदः श्रुतेः अवगम्यते तत्र आह. How this abhipraya bheda is understood or should be understood. Abhipraya bheda means that Shruti is saying something and you have understood it, but we didn't understand. You are saying darshana pratishedha akritsnatva is the dosha, not atmopasyatva pratishedha is the dosha. Means atma upasanam is not negated. Akritsnatva, incomplete knowledge of Atma is negated. Right? So, how do we know that? Tatra aha in Bhashya, prananadi kriya vishishtatvena visheshanat. प्राणनादि क्रिया विशिष्टत्वेन प्राणन क्रिया प्राणनादि क्रिया विशिष्टत्वेन, so earlier it was said it is known as the one which has pranana kriya, which has shravana kriya ityadi. So that is incomplete knowledge. स प्राणन्नेव प्राणो नाम भवति वदन वाक् पश्यन् चक्षुः. So this kind of thinking is incomplete thinking. This is akritsna. प्राणन्नेव इत्यादिना क्रिया विशेष विशिष्टत्वेन आत्मनो विशेषणात् तस्य दृष्टत्वे अपि न असौ परिपूर्णो दृष्टः स्यात् इति श्रुतेराशयो लक्ष्यते. केवलस्य तु तस्य उपास्यत्वम् अभिसंहितम् अकृत्स्नत्व दोषाभावात् इत्यर्थः. प्राणन्नेव इत्यादिना, so the mantras they said प्राणन्नेव प्राणो नाम भवति वदन्नेव वाक् भवति, like that when it is said, Atma in totality is not understood, and it is understood only as the one which does Pranana Kriya, the one which does Shravana Vadana Kriya, the one which does Darshana Kriya. Only one aspect. This is the Kriya Vishesha Vishishtatvena Atmano Jnanam. So this becomes Visheshana. Visheshanat Tasya Drashtatve api na sau Paripurno Drashta. Even though it is seen, it is not complete knowledge of Atma. In other words, such knowledge of Atma is not liberating knowledge. Why? Because it is incomplete. It is sopadhika jnana. It is not nirupadhika jnana. Upadhi is there in that. Nasau paripurno drashta syat. Iti shrutehe ashayo lakshyate. This is understood to be the ashaya, intention of the shruti. केवलस्य तु तस्य उपास्यत्वम् अभिसंहितम्. Then what is Shruti trying to say? Kevalasya tasya. Tasya kasya? Atmanah. Kevalasya tasya atmanah upasyatvam abhisamhitam. Keval Atma, not Prana Vishishta Atma, Shrotra Vishishta Atma, Vak Vishishta Atma. That is not what is Upasya in Chintaniya Vastu. Keval Atma, Shuddha, Nirupadhik Atma is what is Abhisamhitam. Why? Akritsnatva dosha bhavat. Because there Akritsnatva dosha is not there. It is complete Atma. Uktam artham vyatireka mukhena sadhayati. This artham is given vyatireka mukhena. Atmanaschediti. In Bhashya. Atmanasched upasyatvam anabhipretam. प्राणनादि एकैक क्रिया विशिष्टस्य आत्मनो अकृत्स्नत्व वचनम अनर्थकम स्यात्. अकृत्स्नो हि एषो अत एकैकेन भवति इति. Purvapakshi says, how do we know that this is what is the intention. So first Siddhanti explained Anvaya Mukhena. Now he is explaining Vyatireka Mukhena. That if this was not the meaning, this was not the intention, then the next sentence in Shruti would not have been this one. Which one? See. Atmanasched upasyatvam anavipretam. If Atmanah upasyatvam was not intended, then प्राणनादि एकैक क्रिया विशिष्टस्य आत्मनो अकृत्स्नत्व वचनम अनर्थकम स्यात्. Then this vachanam, these words which says that the one who does prananadi ekaika kriya vishishta atma upasanam, that is akritsna upasana. So in mantra exactly what is given, अतः एकैकम उपास्ते न स वेद अकृत्स्नो हि एषः. अकृत्स्नो हि एषो अतः एकैकेन भवति. So the one who does ekaikai upasanam. Ekaikam upasanam means partial thinking of Atma, partial knowledge of Atma. In later chapter, when Janaka Maharaj and Yajnavalkya discussion happens, or this Balaki and Ashwalayana Raja, Ajatashatru Raja, their dialogue comes. There also you will find that Ajatashatru, who knows complete Atma, and Balaki will say, oh, I know this, I know that, partially. So then Raja says, no, this is not complete knowledge. In the same way, Yajnavalkya ji is asking Janak Maharaj, okay, you tell what you already know. So he knows only 1, 1, 1. Then Yajnavalkya ji says, no, this is not complete, and he will teach after that. Means all this is okay, but I will teach you further from here in this way. So in all these 3 sections, this idea is similar. Prananadi ekaika kriya vishistasya atmano akritsnatva vachanam, which is there in the Shruti, it will become anarthakam syat. Akritsno hi esho ata ekaikena bhavati. This vakya is from the Upanishad mantra. Tika tasya anupasyatvartham tad vachanam arthavat iti ashankya तद उपास्यत्व निषेधस्य आत्मोपास्यत्वे पर्यवसानम अभिप्रेत्य आह. तस्य अनुपास्यत्वार्थम तद्वचनम. 8 नंबर टिप्पणी. तस्य मीन्स विशिष्टस्य. विशिष्टस्य अनुपास्यत्वार्थम तद्वचनम अर्थवत. That Vishishta Upasanam should not be done. In this meaning, that is Arthavat. Tadvachanam Arthavat iti ashankya. Tad upasyatva nishedasya atmopasyatve paryevasanam abhipratya. So there are 2 things. Don't do upasanam of Atma with incomplete knowledge. Purvapakshi says, this is the intention. Siddhanti says, no. That negation is for something else. See, when they say, don't leave food in your plate, means finish that food, what is there in your plate, right? That is the intention. So when it is said, don't see Atma incompletely, means see Atma completely in this way. So tasya anupasyatvartham tadvachanam arthavat. That no, don't do upasanam. That much vachanam is there of the Shruti, that becomes meaningful. Arthavat iti ashankya. तद उपास्यत्व निषेधस्य आत्मोपास्यत्वे पर्यवसानम. That akrishna upasyatva nishedha is actually meant for krishna atma upasyatva. So its paryavasanam is in that you should know complete atma. Atma upasyatve paryavasanam abhipretya aha. Ha is missing. Abhipretyaha after two khandakara, ha is there? Not there. You write down. Second line in tika. In tika. Page number 236. Second line in tika. Pretyaha. First word. After that, ato anekaika iti. Bhashya. Ato anekaika vishishtah tu atma kritsnatvad upasya eva iti siddha. Ataha, therefore, anekaika vishishtah tu atma kritsnatvad upasya eva. Anekaika vishishtah. Anekaika vishishtah, first number tippani. One number tippani. Nikhila kriya adhyasa adhishthanam. Ekaika means each one. Anekaika means none of these individual, but that which is the adhishthanam of all these adhyaropa. Nikhila kriyayaha kriya adhyasasya adhishthanam. That which is the adhishthanam of all kriya. All kriya means pranana kriya, vadana kriya, darshan kriya, manana kriya, shravana kriya. All those kriyas, their adhishthanam is Shuddha Atma. Anekaika vishishtah tu Atma कृत्सत्वात् upasya eva. Upasya eva. Evakara is there with what? Kriya. When evakara is with kriya, then what is the vyavacheda?
Atyanta ayoga avachedakah.
Atyanta yoga vyavacheda. Atyanta ayoga vyavacheda means this should be done. This is how it is, like that. So when we hear some concept, then we should keep looking for it everywhere. Then that concept will remain applied in our thinking, understanding. Otherwise, it will remain only a concept in a book. टीका उपक्रमोपसंहाराभ्याम उपास्यत्वम् आत्मनो दर्शितम् इदानीम इति शब्द प्रयोगात् अनात्मोपासनम् इदम् इति उक्तम् प्रत्याह. Through upakrama and upasamhara, what is shown now here is Atma is the subject of upasanam, means chintanam, means jnanam. Atma jnanam is the main topic here. Through upakrama upasamhara. Darshita. Now that iti shabda prayoga, Purvapakshi said, iti shabda prayoga is there. That iti shabda prayoga is saying it is anatma upasanam with atma as guna. So Siddhanti had said that no, it cannot be anatma upasanam. So now he is connecting that since the topic is atma upasanam, it cannot be suddenly anatma upasanam. And then other details he is giving. So pratyaha यस्त्वात्म शब्दस्य इति परः प्रयोगः आत्म शब्द प्रत्ययोः आत्मतत्वस्य परमार्थतो अविषयत्व ज्ञापनार्थम. यह तु आत्म शब्दस्य इति परः प्रयोगः. आत्म शब्दस्य इति पर प्रयोग. आफ्टर आत्मा इति इज देयर, आत्मेत्येव उपासित. So that iti shabda prayoga, after that you can put word saha. Yaha is there, yaha tu atma shabda se iti para prayoga, saha आत्म शब्द प्रत्ययो आत्म तत्वस्य परमार्थतो अविषयत्व ज्ञापनार्थम. Why this iti shabda is there? First, just understand that iti shabda for atma is saying that atma is not vishaya of shabda and pratyaya. If it was vishaya of shabda and pratyaya, then instead of using atma in prathama, they would have used atma in Dvitiya. Then it would have become Atmanam Upasita, which he Purvapakshi gave the example earlier to in the last section, previous class we saw. Atmanam Upasita. But here it is given Atma iti Upasita. So to show Shabda Pratyayoho Atma Tattvasya Paramarthato Avishayatva Jnapanartha. Paramarthatah, Atma does not become an object of Shabda, means the words, or Pratyaya, means thoughts. In other words, Atma is not Vachyartha of any Shabda. Therefore, Atma is known only through what?
Lakshartha.
Lakshyartha, Lakshana Vritti. Atma is known only through Lakshana. If it is not known through Vachyartha, it is known through Lakshyartha. Paramarthato Avishayatva Jnapanartham. So this is the objective of iti shabda according to Siddhanti. Jnapanartham. Jnapanartham, second number tippani. Jnapanartham is actually, it should be Jnapanartha. Jnapanartha iti sadhiyan patha. So there is no Napunsakling here. Vishaya is Pullinga Shabda. Prayoga is also Pullinga. Atma Shabdasya iti para prayoga Paramarthato Avishayatva Jnapanartha. It should be. Jnapanartham is Arsha Prayoga. So that's why it is given Jnapanartha iti sadhiyan patha. Sadhiyan has yasun pratyaya. Between the two, if there is comparison, Dvivachana vibhajya upapade tarabi yasunau. Tarab and yasun pratyaya. So here yasun is used. Tika. Prayoga shabdad uparishtat sa shabdo drashtavya. See, prayoga shabdad uparishtat. After prayoga, sa shabda should be understood. Iti shabdasya yathoktarthatva abhave doshamaha. If you don't understand iti in this way, that iti, atma iti means actually atma, because it is not the vishaya of shabda and pratyaya. Therefore, iti is given. If you don't understand, then what will happen? सी इन भाष्य अन्यथा आत्मानम उपासित इति एवं अवक्ष्यत. Otherwise, Shruti would have said Atmanam Upasita. Shruti would not have said Atma. It would have said Atmanam. Dvitiya Vibhakti it would have used. न च आत्मनः स्वातंत्र्येण अनुपास्यत्वार्थम इति शब्दो अर्थवान पूर्वापर वाक्य विरोधात् इति द्रष्टव्यम्. आत्मनः स्वातंत्र्येण अनुपास्यत्वार्थम इति शब्दो अर्थवान न. आत्मनः स्वातंत्र्येण अनुपास्यत्वार्थम, because in the other places when it is given mano brahma iti upasita, prano brahma iti upasita, etc. So in them direct brahma upasana is not done. Brahma upasana is done with the help of mana, prana, some other locus is there. So you do chintana of mind as Brahma. You do chintana of prana as Brahma. So here it is not like you do chintanam of something else as Atma. You are doing chintanam of Atma itself. But here Atma is beyond Shabda Pratyaya. न च आत्मनः स्वातंत्र्येण अनुपास्यत्वार्थम इति शब्दो अर्थवान पूर्वापर वाक्य विरोधात् इति द्रष्टव्यम्. Because there is virodha with purva and apara vakya. So swatantrena anupasyatvam is not indicated through iti. Then swatantrena upasyatvam is there. See, swatantrena anupasyatvam na means swatantrena upasyatvam. Means you don't have to have some other thing as Brahma or as Atma for this chintana. You think of Atma as Atma. That's why this is Jnanam. It is not Upasana. Iti shabdam antarena vakya prayoge dosham aha. Iti shabdam antarena. After iti shabda, instead of iti shabda, if the vakya prayoga is done, then what would happen? Atmanam upasita it would have come. Then tathacha अर्थात आत्मनि शब्द प्रत्ययौ अनुज्ञातौ स्याताम्. Then आत्मनि शब्द प्रत्ययौ अनुज्ञातौ स्याताम्. In Atma अर्थात शब्द and pratyayau अनुज्ञातौ. अनुज्ञातौ means that they are possible. It's anugnya means it's agreed, accepted that Atma can have shabda, Atma can have pratyaya. And that means Atma would become Vachyartha of some Shabda. And Siddhanti, when he says this, Purvapakshi says, okay, so what is wrong? Let Atma, if Ghata can be Vishaya of Shabda and Pratyaya, Pata can be Vishaya of Shabda Pratyaya, why can't Atma be Vishaya of Shabda Pratyaya? So Siddhanti says, Tacha Anishtam. See in Tika, Tasya Shabda Pratyaya Vishayatvam Ishtam eva iti chet tatraha. If Purvapakshi says tasya means atmanaha, if Atma's shabda pratyaya vishayatvam is ishtam, is appropriate, eva iti chet tatraha. No. Tacha anishtam, it is not. Neti neti vijñātara mare kena vijaniyat avijñātam vijñātru yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha ityadi shrutibhyaha. This is anishta. Neti neti vijñātara, all these shruti virodha will happen because shruti says neti neti. Neti neti means by negation shruti is pointing out. So not with the help of shabda pratyaya. So it is not vishaya of shabda pratyaya. Next is Vijñātāram arekeന vijāniyāt. Who can know the knower? By what? So, knower, Atma, Chaitanya cannot be known. Means it does not become Vishaya of Shabda Pratyaya. Avijñātam Vijñātre. That which is the knower, which cannot be known. Avijñātam Vijñātre. Vijñātra means it is knower, knower of all. But by itself, Avijñātam, which cannot be known. And this famous quotation is there, Yato Vacho Nivartante Aprapya Manasasaha. First three quotations are from Brahadaranyaka. This one is from Taittiriya. There from where Yataha Yasmat Vachaha Manasas Vachaha Manasasaha Aprapya Nivartante. Speech along with mind, without attaining it, they return. In other words, Atma is avishaya of Shabda Pratyaya, that is indicated by the word iti. Tika. Atmopasyatva vakya vailakshanyat anatmopasanam etad iti uktam tad dushayati. Atmopasyatva vakya vailakshanyat. Atmopasyatva vakya, this one is different from that. Atmopasyatva vakya vailakshanyat. Purvapakshi saying. Atmopasanam vakya would be Atmanam Upasita. This is different from it. So this therefore must be Anatma Upasanam. Atmopasyatva Vakya Vailakshanyat Anatma Upasanam Etat iti uktam tad dushayati. Yattu Atmanam eva lokam upasita. You see here, Atmanam eva lokam upasita. Atma is in which vibhakti? Dvitiya. And Atmetya upasita, Atma is in which vibhakti? Prathama. So, Purvapakshi says, if it is Atma Upasanam, it should have been in Dvitiya. If it is in Prathama, that means it is some other Upasanam, Atma is its Guna. This is what he had said. So, Siddhanti says, Yattu Atmanam eva lokam upasita. Iti, after iti, if Purna Viram is there, remove that. Iti, tad anatma upasana prasanga nivritti paratvat, na vakyantaram. When it is said Atmanam eva lokam upasita, that vakya tad anatma upasana prasanga nivritti paratvat. That vakya says anatma upasanam you should not do. It is not saying that you should do upasana of something else. Na vakyantaram means it is not saying something different. See 7 number tippani. Na vakyantaram iti. Atmanameva ityadi vakyasya anatmopasti nivrityarthataya पूर्ववाक्येन एकवाक्यत्वम् एव तस्य प्रकृतवाक्यात् न वाक्यान्तरत्वं प्रकृतवाक्यार्थ अनुवादित्वादिति भावः. आत्मानमेव इत्यादि वाक्यस्य अनात्मो निवृत्ति अर्थतया आत्मानम एव, when it is said, so atmanam eva, there atmanam. So here, correct? So when it is said atmanam eva, then anatmanam na, atmanam eva upasita, na tu atmanam, in this way. So here, yoga vyavacheda is there. Like Partha eva dhanurdhara. Partha alone is dhanurdhara. Means not anybody else. Atmanam eva upasita. Means not anatmanam. Like that. Here there is no visheshana. You can think of like that. Means it is a vishesha without any visheshana. आत्मानमेव इत्यादि वाक्यस्य अनात्मोपास्ति निवृत्ति अर्थतया पूर्ववाक्येन एकवाक्यत्वमेव. सो अर्लियर वाक्य एंड दिस वाक्य है एकवाक्यता अलोन. एकवाक्यत्वम् एव तस्य प्रकृतवाक्यात् न वाक्यांतरत्वं प्रकृतवाक्यार्थ अनुवादित्वात् इति भावः. This vakya is atmetyopasita is not saying something different from atmanameva lokam upasita. It is the same teaching that you should do atma upasanam alone. Atmanameva lokam upasita. This vakya somebody see this where what is the exact number 1415. So it will come later. Atmanameva lokam upasita. So as far as the essence is concerned, it is the same. All it is saying is don't do anatma upasana. So it is prakrita vakyartha anuvaditvat. It is having prakrita vakya anuvada. Further on the next page, atmaiva jnatavyo na anatma iti pratignyayam. Up to this. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद् व्याप्त देहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम शांति शांति शांति.